Good afternoon, Neil here, and just doing the first in my video series, which I'm titling Landlord FAQs, where I'll be giving you answers to questions that I'm frequently asked by landlord clients across Chelmsford and across the whole of Essex. So I saw a client the other day and we valued a set of 3 flats in Chelmsford, and they were valuing up at £1,200 a month and £1,300 a month respectively. And the client asked me, and he's not the first client that would have asked me this, should we price them at £1,250 and £1,350 and then see what offers we get? And it's a question I get asked a lot actually when pricing rentals, is should we leave some room for manoeuvre? Should we overprice them a little bit to accept an offer? And the advice is always no. With lettings, definitely that is not the right thing to do. So pricing rental property is very, very different to sales property. And as I'm sure you know, when you put a property on the market, often you will leave some room for an offer when it comes to selling a property. But when it comes to renting it, that is not the right thing to do, because what will happen is we'll either overprice it and we won't get enough interest in it, or what happens is we'll have a lot of interest in it, still do a lot of viewings, but no one will actually take the property. And then landlords say, well, I can't believe this, you had loads of viewings, but why did no one make an offer? Well, it's because we've been sending the wrong people round, because if it's too much money, then people actually go there expecting more for their money. So the feedback would often come back that it's too small. And they don't really mean that it's too small, they just mean that they were expecting more for their money. Because in the rental market, £50 a month is a lot of money, it's another £600 a year. And what you've got to remember is people are not as emotionally attached to rental property as they are when they're buying a property. So they won't pay over the odds for it, they're paying essentially for some space to live in. And of course they do want it to be nice and they want to like living there, but ultimately it's out of the need and a necessity rather than a desire. So they won't pay over the odds, and if we do overprice things, then generally, as I say, we'll end up sending the wrong people around who are expecting more for their money, and so that property will sit on the market. So the best thing to do is to price rentals accurately, price them at the point that we say so, and then get them rented quickly, because property does rent quickly. It has done for a long time, and there's no signs of that slowing down. So all this public information is available now on Rightmove and Zoopla, etc., to show how long a property's actually been available. So if a tenant sees a property's been on the market for 4 weeks, for instance, they will start thinking what's wrong with that property. And it may just be the price, but the fact that it's still there, it's unexpected. People don't expect rental property to last that long on the market. So it's very important to price things accurately, get them rented quickly. That doesn't mean pricing them low, it just means pricing them right, which is what we know how to do. But it's very important not to overprice rentals, because it's damaging in all kinds of different ways. So if you need any advice on valuing your property to rent, please do get in touch with us at Charles David Casson on 01245 835859. I hope that all makes sense, but if there's anything you sort of think, oh, what did he mean there, just give me a shout. Cheers.